What's good, everybody? It's Daiya Tene with Code Orange, back with another interview. We got a special guest with us today. This artist is one of the newer rising artists in Syracuse, New York. This is my first time meeting him. We're going to get into his background and everything he has going on. Lil Roc.
Lil Roc4TS, shout out Code Orange.
For sure. How are you doing today? What's your vibe? What's your energy like?
I'm doing good, chill, regular vibe, regular day for me.
Okay.
I can't call it. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm glad that we finally get to sit down. Like I was saying, I'm a big supporter of what you have going on, so definitely want to chop it up with you.
For sure, appreciate it.
Let's start with something super current. So, again, Syracuse, New York. Today on Facebook, they're having this huge debate about local artists. Whether it's a popularity contest, whether can you even be relevant if, you don't necessarily have a name to start with. So I just want to start with getting your take on the conversation that's being had today in, just our local area right here.
I be feeling like it is, I don't know, it could be here and there. It is a popularity thing sometimes. There's a lot of people, music do be dirt. It should be trash, so, but then again, like we were saying, it's also ain't no excuse if you ain't got a name or you ain't popular. If your music go, it's gonna go regardless. Right. It's gonna go regardless.
The right ear should find it.
Right. It's gonna get a tune. It's gonna get in rotation somewhere. Right. If it's that. So I just feel like it's here and there. But they do, the town definitely be on some D-riding junk.
For sure. So, speaking of Syracuse, I do just want to get into kind of what was it like growing up, here in Syracuse? Like, you're born here?
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your life like just growing up, being born and raised here?
Shoot, regular Syracuse life. I don't know. Regular. I don't know. Growing up in Syracuse was regular to me.
Regular?
Regular. Everybody. I think we all kind of grew up like the same. Not everybody differently, but we all grew up the same, really.
Okay. What kind of student were you like in high school? Were you like a class clown? Was you the laid back?
I think I wasn't like no class clown, but I don't know.
Just chill?
Yeah. Chill. I was chill.
So when did music start to kind of play a role and become, even before even dropping music, like when did it even become an interest to you at all?
Probably when I was young. I was a big 50 Cent fan, like G-Unit and all them. Mm-hmm. So when I was young, yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying, all that. Okay.
I went to the movies to see that shit when it came out.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 Cent. I liked it, Lil Wayne too. So yeah, music started probably when I got at least like old enough to really listen and understand it, like 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Were you always interested in rapping or even recording music at all?
Nah, no. I ain't never really. People play around freestyle and junk when you with your friends or whatever. I ain't never really think about rapping.
No.
Up until probably like, 2022? And that's when I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just start it.
What made that switch for you where you just decided, all right, I'm gonna dive into it?
My boy, God bless his soul, Wash, he used to always tell me rap with him when he was trying to rap. And I used to always, I'm gonna let you do that. And then when he passed away, I'm just like, fuck it, might as well jump in there now.
Okay, so he was like a driving force to that?
Right, plus, Scorey, I'm being around that, how I say it, like around that, environment,
energy,
being around that should make you definitely want to tap in somehow.
Mm-hmm. So you were just saying in 2022 you dropped, is it My Top? That was the first.
That was my
video?
first single, yeah.
Okay.
Cappers was my first.
Cappers, yeah, you and Scorey. Yeah, for sure. I forgot about that one. Okay. So it was that kind of, that first one. And so Cappers, was that the moment when you started kind of getting, I guess, feedback from that song? Did you realize, like,
I definitely could
do something with this?
Right.
Okay. So then 2023 comes around and you start going crazy. Like last year you went crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold up, I gotta pull it up. Because I had it here. So 2023, we got 8 feeders. no pen, no pad, no recruiting, no switch,
I went on a little
stay
run,
silent,
23.
any reason. You started going crazy.
Yeah.
What made last year kind of feel different for you, or what made you kind of decide you just wanted to go crazy and turn up?
I just felt like once I dropped like cappers and I dropped my top, and then I just felt like fuck, it's there now. Like it ain't no way up but to keep going. Might as well, like it's there now. I got like shit cappers in like a buck and some change when I first dropped it. So I'm like shit, somebody watching me, somebody
Right,
gonna
for
watch.
sure.
So after that, I'm just like fuck, forget it. I might as well.
How do you feel about just receiving that recognition and watching those numbers go up? Because, like you said, you just started getting into it 2022.
Right.
So we talking 2 years.
Yeah.
You're already kind of seeing numbers that people that may have been doing it for years might not even touch yet.
Right.
So, kind of, what has that been like for you to even see? Like, wow, people checking for me, tapping
It'd be
in?
like sometimes I try not to like let it like big my like I don't want to let it like cause you know shit 30,000 20,000 in town that's type good for starting off. So I just don't let that jump big my head up though. I be looking really wanting to shoot for higher numbers. Every time I check my style, I just be wanting to shoot higher, just do better next time. Next time I drop around, I rather just go up, and do better numbers than the last video.
What's your recording process like?
Recording
Especially
process.
being so like newer to making music, like do you just go right in and kind of do the punch and freestyle thing? Do you write things down?
Now no, I'm lying. Like when I first started, it was just straight freestyle. Like I go in there with nothing written and just freestyle. But I've been trying to switch it up lately, so I've been like writing with my pen, like writing it, my raps or whatever. But when I first started, it was just like freestyle. Cause I was playing around at first. I was taking it serious, but I wasn't really taking it serious. Like, and then I could say like 8 feeders. I'm like, okay,
That one went up.
you could do something with this shit for real. So yeah, after that, but as far as me making a song, now I'm at the point where I could go in there and freestyle, or if I come with something written, I'll go in there, and I like to like you said, jump right into it. As soon as I get in the studio, I smoke or whatever and jump right into it.
Catch the vibe.
Definitely.
Sorry. One thing that I found was really interesting, especially being from like upstate New York, we don't have our own defined sound, you know, when it comes to music.
Definitely.
So I always find it interesting when I, meet some of you guys that are making the music, kind of what made you take the path that you take with the sound. So it's easy to be from upstate when New York City being so close and do drill.
Right.
What makes you not necessarily gravitate towards that type of sound and those type of beats? Because you don't make that type of music at all.
Right.
Because it almost sounds like you do kind of like more like Detroit style type of beats.
Yeah,
like what
definitely.
makes
I like
you,
them beats.
Yeah,
Definitely.
what makes you kind of do that more than the traditional New York kind of sound that's happening
I
now?
ain't never really I rock with a couple songs, but I ain't never really get into the New York drill. Like,
Okay.
I never really got into it. So, and then it's like, you want to come up with your own sound. You don't want to sound like too much like everybody to where, that shit work though, but shit. Hey, if you sound like a motherfucker, it's gonna work. Something gonna take, but like, I ain't really want. I just ain't rock with the city music, period. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't like rapping
Just wasn't
like
your style?
that. Nah, not really.
No. Okay. I do want to ask about, we mentioned Scorey.
Yeah, my boy.
Obviously, he's had a lot of success in the recent years with his music. What is it like for you being, in so close proximity with him and kind of being in the rooms that he's going through, and even just watching your boy kind of gather that success, and even what you might be learning just watching some of the stuff he's going through.
Definitely
for your
learning
own
a lot.
career? Like, what's that whole thing been like for you?
It'd be like more of a like shit. I ain't gonna lie, with bro, that shit just be like real life, like motivation shit. That shit made me want to go hard, being that I be around that energy, like being around all that stuff. I know shit, and I know. That's my childhood friend. I know shit. He could do that shit. We all could do that shit. I know that shit could come from me too. So really like that but for the most part, I definitely learned a lot being around him with this music. And 'cause like I said, I just jumped in it, so I really don't be knowing nothing that be going on with this jump. Like literally, so bro be teaching me a lot of stuff, helping me out. Whenever I need help, I'll call him or whatever the case may be. Like if I need info or like something to learn about something, I'll definitely call. I don't bite my tongue for nobody. I'll call him asking like, yo, what's going on?
You got to. It's your career, right?
For sure.
Do you have any funny stories from being on the road with him at all? Any cool tour stories or anything?
Crazy,
any
man.
fun experience that you guys have had yet that you are okay with sharing on camera?
Yeah, shit, we're just in a big ass mansion in LA on tour with Sleepy Hollow.
That's dope.
But shit, it just be like the whole experience, like LA, that shit, like, you know, you gotta come up with some funny shit all the time. Just when you out there, period.
Right.
New thing, you know. I ain't really like. Shit, I ain't never really used to be going out of town and stuff, so.
Traveling.
Yeah, traveling.
Especially with your best friend, right?
Right. So now when I go to that shit, just be like living in the experience.
I do notice that, I mean, even outside of Cappers and a couple other songs, you don't really collaborate a lot. Is that on purpose, or are you just more so just kind of focused on, you know, building your sound, building yourself as an artist?
At first, it was like I was like kind of focusing on myself, like but I got a lot of collabs. I just ain't dropped
Put them
it
out.
yet.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
We got some shit with a couple people from the town, man.
Like who?
I got some with Lil Mugga, Tory.
Okay.
I got some shit with Tory. Couple of the guys from Around My Way is Lil D Thing, and I got some with Leak TTD. I got some with Leak too.
Sure.
Yeah, me and Leak locked in. That's my boy.
Do you find it at all difficult to kind of maneuver through the politics in Syracuse as far as just artists and different sides of town, and maybe you want to collaborate or maybe you want to be on the same event? Like, is any of that kind of came your way at all, where you kind of are maybe might have to start looking at it different or moving a little differently because of the politics?
Yeah, but like I don't get into politics. Like if I rock with you, I'll rock with you. I don't care. Ain't care nobody change my perspective on nobody. So if I wanted to do a song with somebody, I'll tell them. But like as far as I don't know, like I don't be thinking there'll be no too much crazy junk going on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, before we got started, you said that you're working on a project. This your first project?
My first EP.
Yeah, talk to us about it.
The biggest. I'm gonna show you boys why I'm really the biggest. Men lie, numbers lie. I mean, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Numbers don't lie for the show. So I'm gonna show y'all why I'm the biggest. I'm gonna drop. Okay. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drop that on the 18th of this month.
Okay, so real soon.
Yeah, this is actually my first time dropping a release date. So I got an exclusive right there.
For sure.
Dropping on the 18th, the biggest. It's my first project.
Okay.
I got a couple features on there. Score on there. TTD Leak on there. I got production from Holler.
Oh, shout out Holler.
Holler, yeah. Sleepless Studios, I think that's what they call it. Yeah, Got production from Holler on there.
Dope.
Got videos of my baby Trigg coming out. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, we lit.
So you're working on a lot of things.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, definitely in crunch time, grind mode right now.
Okay. So before we get out of here, it's a tradition. We have to hit you with a few rapid questions.
Okay, let's go. I'm with it.
My first question, weed or alcohol?
Weed. I get too drunk, man. 2 shots, I'll be...
Oh, you a lightweight?
Yeah, I'll be standing on somebody's counter somewhere
man.
with my shirt off.
Oh, no. Yeah, you one of those, you got to keep the bottle away from you.
Right, that's a fact.
Got you. Okay. My next question, what is your favorite roller?
Favorite roller, like from the town, though?
What's your favorite roller?
You can't go wrong with like no Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Keisha Cole, Innocence.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with them.
It's always like an R&B bop, too.
Right, that's a fact. Got to. All the rip, it got to.
Right.
Definitely.
Couple more. If you could only wear one brand for your entire life, for the rest of your life, one clothing brand, what would it be?
You gotta be smart with this. Somebody like always just like Nike. I think Nike. You can't go wrong with no Nike.
Because you got the shoes
right.
covered, the everything.
Sweatsuits, shirts. You can't go wrong.
Right.
I wear Nike sweatsuits for the rest of my life.
Nike is designer as far as I'm concerned. Sure.
Right.
My last question is, if you could have $1 million of anything, what would it be?
Shit, I want 1,000,000 wishes so I can wish for $1 million 1,000,000 times.
Yo, that was a hard answer. That's fire. I was not expecting that.
I wish for 1,000,000 wishes.
So you could wish for $1 million a million times.
Uh-huh.
That's hard. I don't think anybody will answer that question better than that, honestly. Before we get out of here, just let them know where they can find you, where your socials, your YouTube, all that. Let them know where.
Right.
Yeah.
Go follow me on YouTube, Lil Roc. Subscribe to my channel, Lil Roc4TS. And then my Instagram is at lilroc4ts_. And that's really the two socials that I'll be on. I don't really do anything else. But my music gonna be on all platforms. The biggest EP dropping the 18th. And we going up from there, man. It's litty. We going up from there, I'm trying to tell you.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to it.
For sure. I appreciate that. Shout out Code Orange, too.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Well, it's your girl, Daiya Tene. Code Orange Live, another interview in the books. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to this channel if y'all want more of this content. And we'll be back at y'all for the next time.
Tap in. It's the outlet for the town, man.